What are analogies? Analogies are word puzzles that help students think critically. They require students to create a logical bridge between words. But there are a bunch of different types of analogies, which is sometimes what gets stressful. Characteristic analogies are analogies that give you a piece of the whole. So for example, a characteristic of a slave is to be submissive. So if you were to circle one of the answers, the correct answer here would be murderer is violent, because violent is a characteristic of a murderer. For this analogy, being unkind is a degree of being cruel, or being cruel rather is somebody who's very unkind. So the correct answer here would be aggressive and vicious, B. That's because being vicious is a type of aggression. Function analogies. If you look at number 3, pipe and water, the function of a pipe is to conduct water. Therefore, the correct answer would be C, because the function of a vein is to pump blood. Definition analogies are some of the easiest ones. A verdict is, by definition, a judgment. Okay? So the correct answer here is D, infant and baby, because a baby is, by definition, an infant. Type and kind. So a square is a type of quadrilateral. So if you look at the other answers, here the correct answer would be A, because a rifle is a type of weapon. I thought this one was a little bit confusing because an instrument, a violin is a type of instrument, but because violin comes before instrument, that can't be the correct answer. It has to follow the same logic as the one before. The last type we're going to go over is lack analogies. So if somebody's clumsy, they lack grace. So the correct answer here would be A, because if someone is doubtful, they lack faith, like your faith in my ability to produce quality videos. Okay, so does that make sense? We've gone over the different types of analogies, and I've done a few different examples with you. If it doesn't make sense, you should rewatch that section and then see if you can find where your disconnect is, and then definitely come and see me. I'm going to show you a couple of screenshots from IXL because that's what I want you to go into next. And in fact, if you have already, first I want you to do 7th grade KK1 and then KK2, which is the challenge. If you've already finished 7th grade, which there were probably 4 or 5 of you who have, I want you to go into 8th grade, MM1, and then MM2. There are several of you who have finished 8th grade, so I want you to go into 9th grade, Y1 or Y2. And then if you've done 9th grade, which I think there's only one of you who's done 9th so far, then you can move into 10th grade, which is X1 and X2. I know you guys are going to do great. Check out the IXL portion of this video, and then we'll close out. Thanks. So this is the 7th grade version of KK1, the 7th grade analogies. And if you look at this, it says compare or complete the analogy, excuse me. Aid is to assist as instructor is to student or teach. So an aid assists people. That's something that they do. That's the definition. So the definition of an instructor is to teach. So the correct answer for this one is teach. This one is another definition analogy. Sleepy is to exhausted as old is to, and the correct answer here is ancient, which is sort of how I feel. So when you're exhausted, you're very, very sleepy. And when you're old, when you're ancient, you're very, very old. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed my video on analogies. I tried some new tricks that I hope make my video a little bit better, maybe a little less cringeworthy. And I hope that you find success in IXL on completing analogies. If you need any help at all, come and see me. Thanks.